What's up, Capricorns? Welcome to my channel. I'm the Intuitive Teacup. I'm so excited to have all you returning subscribers. Thank you so much for your love and support, as well as the newbies. Welcome, guys. I hope you enjoy some of the messages I'm about to spin out for you today. So we are going to do a fun little tarot reading on career and finances for all the adorable Capricorns out there. All the badass Capricorns out there, right? I don't want to be patronizing. So as always, these are general messages. That means not everything I say is going to resonate with all the Capricorns out there. So only take away messages for your best and highest good. You will know what those are intuitively. Never force anything to fit your circumstance or scenario. If it doesn't resonate, drop it like it's hot. I keep saying that. I'm such a dork. All right, so what can we get for Capricorn for finances and money and career? What else was I going to say? Check your sun, moon, rising sign for additional messages for more clarity if you're interested in that. There'll be a link in the description box below that shows you how to do that. Everything else you're going to want to know will be in that description box as well, including the decks I'm using and the social media channels. Check me out. I'm the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. All right, that is it for Taurus. That one wanted to come out. We get one more card, or not for Taurus, for Capricorn. Sorry, I was just in Taurus, or just doing Taurus. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I hate when I watch videos and like they say the wrong sign and I'm like, that's not me. What are you doing? Your head gets in it, you know, it's not personal. This is for Capricorn. I know it, Spirit knows it. We're good. You know it. Capricorns, go Capricorns. All right, let's get rocking and rolling. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to say to you guys. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It'll come to me later. So, wow, okay, this is the U section, Capricorn. So this card is unique to this deck. This card does not exist in other tarot decks. So that's pretty significant, right? What are the chances you're gonna get this card? This is called the Afterlife. So in this Bohemian Animal Tarot, which is a fantastic deck, the Afterlife talks about leaving your legacy. In the Major Arcana cycle, you go from the Fool, card 0, to the World, 21. After that, in this deck, 22 is called the Universe. So even greater expansion, sort of beyond our consciousness. It's like those spiritualists, those light workers, those free thinkers who can think in terms of like the planets, the universe. It's not just what are we doing globally, it's even bigger. This is even after that. This is like leaving your spark. It's like your stardust in the trails of not just the universe, but the afterlife. Your star is up in the sky forever for like your future ancestors to look up and remember you. It's a card of remembrance and power and legacy. Very interesting, Capricorn. So potentially in whatever career you're either pursuing or currently in, that you're looking for staying power, you're looking for lasting power. I take this as you're wanting to leave your mark on the universe. You're not interested in just kind of, you know, fly by night, whatever, bouncing from job to job. There's a sense of wanting power, Capricorn, which, you know, kind of makes sense, right? You are an earth sign. You are a worker. You take pride and put tremendous effort and dedication into your work, into your career. So yeah, it's like you want to do work that will open doors for future generations. Ooh, wow, that's very powerful. You want to do work that's going to open doors for future generations. You want to be the key holder, and your legacy is like passing down the key, I guess, knowledge, information, or I'm just getting opening up doors, like providing those with opportunities that they wouldn't have had you not been a trailblazer of some sort. You're wanting to bring joy to people's lives, potentially your family. And yeah, and there's an idea of, again, I said remembrance, of looking back, and I don't know, of noting, like, you know, Grandma Capricorn, Grandpa Capricorn, what a guy. It's very cute. So the Two of Shields, interesting. So this is sometimes the juggler card, having to make a tangible decision. There's two tangible options. Are you going to go with this one, or are you going to go with that one? So this could be about a career path. I feel like Capricorn has frequently been getting the building of a family. That's been, and I say that again because of, I mean, the depiction here, the mother and babies, right? And the idea of legacy, kids, grandkids. Yeah, it's like you want to make a decision that will protect the financial interest of the family or of the business. You could run a family business potentially, right? You're wanting to make the best, I think it does have to do with finances, the best financial decision. And you want to, it's like you're not even just considering what's best for you, you're thinking long term, the long term decision of what's best for everyone. Um, and something about a cycle, this decision may have come up before, but it either like you dismissed it or it went away, but it's coming up again. It's almost reminiscent of the judgment card, like a rebirth. There's something about these decisions or these options, they keep coming back. So it's maybe it's like you're taking it as a sign that this endeavor, this whatever you're supposed to build, has lasting power, has staying power, that you're supposed to pursue it. So that's the interior, what's going on with Capricorn interior, if you will. Externally, what's going on in the world around you, in the workplace, with coworkers. I love this card, the Ace of Water. So this is the Ace of Cups. What a beautiful card. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this on YouTube. That just occurred to me, but you saw it anyway. I don't know what the privacy or nudity policy is, but this is an adorable card, right? It's a mermaid and this panther behind her, right? Really beautiful. It's the Ace of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs. It talks about love. And in a career spread, it's abundance in love, but it's abundance in the career you love, what brings you joy, and ultimately what gifts and talents do you have, Capricorn, that essentially are you offering to the world in your cup. It's like you're putting your love and devotion and dedication into this task, into this project, into this team, and you're serving it up for the world to drink from your cup, right? It does speak about putting a lot of heart into whatever it is that you're doing. You're hiding behind your cup, though? What is with that? That message just came through. You're hiding behind your emotions, or that you're concealing some sort of darker energy or sadness. I don't know what that's about. You got too many clarifiers. Ugh. All right, we'll take them. Or is my deck upside down? My deck's upside down. You did get the tower, though. Capricorn, I think you got the tower last time. So we know this is earth-shattering, life-changing events, right? I can't sugarcoat it. Towers are not bad. They are good, but it's all about your perspective on how you view them. They strip everything down naked. They tear down the tower so that you can rebuild, because ultimately it comes, card number 16, the tower, it comes after the devil, 15. Stuck, toxic, potentially abusive, negative, lower vibrational energy that you can't get out of. And the devil energy, people hear the devil and they cringe. The devil energy keeps us stuck because it's easy, because it feels good. It's easy to be lazy. It's easy to drink our problems away and not really deal with them. It's easy to fill in the blank, right? When we get stuck in devil mode, the universe comes in to sweep us out of that, but it comes in the form of a tower. It comes in the form of harsh, necessary, sometimes painful changes, but in the long run, it's good for you because it sets you off on the right path. That's what I was getting, something about darker energies here. There's something really light and beautiful, and it's like this water is springing up at the well, but what's going on behind it? It's like there's secrets, like skeletons in the closet, or there's something more that meets the eye. So it has to do with a tower, heartbreak, pain, sorrow, if it's a relationship or someone you love, the loss of that person, a breakup potentially. Okay, wow, the Four of Cups. So being stuck on the sadness, the spilled cups, the emotions, the disappointments that life has thrown your way, and not realizing the blessings that are coming into you. This cup is full, right? Full to the brim. It's full of love and potential and opportunity, but this person either refuses to acknowledge it or simply doesn't see it because they're so stuck on these past disappointments. That would warrant a tower coming in to shake this person up and be like, hey, wake up. There's magic in this cup. You're not putting your magic out, right? And then the Eight of Swords. So mental entrapment, the mental prison, feeling restrained or stuck. This card speaks about freeing yourself from your mental demons, if you will, right? These swords are their fears, their anxieties, they're things we tell ourselves. It's like they're so ingrained in us that they keep us stuck and we don't even realize that we've built a mental prison. This is the I can't card. I can't do it. I'm not smart enough. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not pretty enough. I don't have the right degree, I don't have the right talent, I don't have the right skills, I don't have the confidence. It's all of these things that you have the power to change them, Capricorn. You have the power to bust free. You just have to take off that blindfold and start seeing things, right, as they really are, rather than living up in this mental headspace, which again, the tower moment comes in to liberate you, to break you free from these fears that are holding you back. Take off the blindfold and you see, like, you can step right out. These swords are not, they're not preventing you from going anywhere. It's just what you've been telling yourself. So we're like, I'm just going to be super real with you, Capricorn. These cards are very grim. So if this is what's not happening to you personally, this is what's happening in the exterior, the external environment. So in your job, I'm just sensing that there's a lot of people feeling stuck, people feeling unhappy, not feeling fulfilled, feeling sad or heartbroken, again, feeling stuck, not being able to ascend or, climb the corporate ladder, for lack of a better term, but try get to the positions they want to be in, get that salary they've always dreamed of. It's not coming, or they don't see the avenues to take. Sorry for the glare. I know that's annoying. What this is ultimately saying, though, this cup full of love and potential, it's not being utilized because there is this card isn't necessarily bad if you read the book, but with this, because of what's clarifying it, this is a darker energy. It's impacting your ability to fully utilize this beautiful opportunity. It's like the moon in a dark sky. It's like this bright, beautiful thing, and yet everything around it is black and kind of secretive or scary. Very interesting. It's not really telling me much, but that's what's going on around you. That could be going on just in your life, Capricorn. I don't know what that is. It's going to be different for everyone. But then you're in the mode of leaving your legacy for future generations, making a tangible decision with money. What to do with money to build the legacy, to make the business, last centuries, I'm getting. So what is the ultimate conflict, the heart of it doesn't have to be conflict, but for you I think it's going to be the heart of the spread. It has to do with the Three of Pentacles. This is the team building card. We think about building a structure, the four corners of a house. We need the four as a steady foundation. You're working your way there, right? You're at three, but typically it requires other people are involved. Sometimes this is the mind, body, and spirit card, right? The three that come together to build on one's health in that case. Again, family, it's not always shown like mom, dad, and baby, but it kind of is here, so I will take that into consideration. Also came out with the Queen of Air. So this is the card of Aquarius. The Queen of Air is the queen of logic, the queen of thought, the queen of intelligence, the queen of communication. It can sometimes be a colder energy, but she's a head over heart ruler. Her actions, everything's dictated by the facts, the analytics, the data. So again, not unsimilar to this, it's logical building. Sorry, I gotta put this down. The absolute most logical, practical way, earth signs are very practical, right? And this is a Capricorn card. The most practical, intelligent way of like establishing our roots. Maybe you're moving and establishing a home. Maybe you're establishing a new business. You want upward growth. You want upward mobility. But there's something here about not seeing the full picture. Let's throw a clarifier on it. This queen is very stern and makes very cold, I'm saying cold, rash decision, or not rash, sorry, that's not the right word. Cold, sometimes harsh decisions. But in this case, because what's around you is this cup of emotion, I'm wondering if there needs to be more emotional involvement in the decision making. Because ultimately, if this is about legacy, if it's about protecting your family, your financial success, your finances among the family, the inheritance, whatever, maybe the talk of money has become very kind of like a dirty subject. Like it's no longer about the people and the love and like the family. Maybe that's what this is. Yeah, it's like the passing down of cups of love when it's in the form of money. Somehow the more you talk and analyze and try and negotiate every which way, it loses the whole point, which is to comfort and take care of your family with the inheritance, potentially. I am getting that someone is being kind of like unflinching or stubborn, or that's not the right word, but maybe harsh words, cold words that were said again with the intention of being very logical and clear of the best decision to move forward, but maybe this person was on the receiving end of those harsh words or that decision that was made, and yeah, it didn't go well. Let's clarify. Can we clarify this Three of Earth and Queen of Air? This could just mean this team building, it's by the book. There's no room for creativity or imagination or emotions. It's being clarified by the book, intelligence, logic, again, the data, the analytics. It's funny because this is such a warm, fun card, but even the temperature, the colors, the tones, it's cold. There's no room for this cheery, sentimental picking daisies in a flower. It's nope, we got to get this done by midnight. Like we're on the clock. It could be something like that if you're building something with a team on a team project. It's lacking the love, the creativity, the enthusiasm that it needs. And that's what's going to be essential to leave the legacy. If that lands for anyone, leaving the legacy, it's like your spirit, Capricorn, needs to be involved in this. Your spirit, your love, your intuition, right? Water signs are very intuitive. By neglecting I want to say the fun, by completely stripping this building of a house, building of a job, an empire, by stripping it of any sort of emotional connection, creativity, fun, enjoyment, by strictly focusing on the facts, the knowledge base, it's not going to have the afterlife effect that you're wanting it to. And maybe that's what you're juggling. I'm not necessarily saying this is you. This may be a key player on the project or part of the team. Maybe that's what you're juggling. It's like, I want to do what's best for the funds, but I also want to insert my creativity and my talents. There's juggling. Let's clarify this Three of Pence. Yeah, exactly. Emotions, the page of cauldrons, the page of cups. May have a Pisces involved. She's bringing water, cups, love, emotions to the shoreline. We build structures on land, right? She's bringing it from the ocean, from the sea, from this vast well of emotions, if you will. Symbolically, the ocean is love because it's water, right? She's bringing emotions to the project. I don't know if I can show this on camera. There's like nudity, but they're such beautiful cards. There's something here about unearthing something that was deep in the ground, and it may have to do with unsettled emotions. Maybe this whole idea of family, of inheritance, if that's striking a chord with any of you, maybe it's bringing up some weird emotions for if there was family dynamics where people just didn't get along. It's like someone needs to come together and be the pacifist to put, like, throw some water on it, like throw some water on the fire to put out the tempers, but ultimately serve with love, serve with kindness. Maybe it's the business you're in. Someone's coming in to remind the group, like, hey guys, like, the services we offer are supposed to make people feel good. What we're doing is supposed to make people feel happy. So why are we looking at this in such a cold, restrictive, I want to say like conformity, just by the book mentality, when we should be bringing our our creativity and our love to this project, because that's what we want to bring to our clients. Yeah, more creativity. The Mother. So this is the card of Taurus and Libra, I believe. It's the Empress. The Empress gives birth to babies, right? She is abundance incarnate. She puts things out into the world, right? And it is representative of tangible things, but creativity. It could be people too, right? You know, babies. Maybe some of you are pregnant. Doesn't have to be. But it's like she's dropping her seeds, her logic. She's Mother Earth. She's always shown in nature. She's dropping these gems of wisdom, if you will, again, into the water, into this flowing river of love. And again, the idea of legacy, of, yeah, just like, I'm getting like family tree, roots that dig into the earth and ultimately go into water. It's all rooted in water. I will say, in a career spread, when the Emperor or the Empress shows up, that's always a good thing. Why? Because the Emperor and the Empress, they build empires, right? They're good cards to have on your team, so to say. People, if this represents someone in your life, Capricorn, and this could be you, but they build an empire. They work very hard, and then the fruits of their labor show. It's abundant and it's all around them, right? Now the Empress knows her worth. She doesn't have to do the considerable amount of work that the Emperor does, because she does the work internally, if that makes sense. The Emperor does it physically with his hands. He builds the structures. She gives birth to again, the feminine quality. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. She grows the baby inside of her. She's the internal creative, the internal creation. Again, it has to come from inside. Something about this has to come from the heart. With cups, with love. She's the mother, right? Maybe some of you are building a family. That's absolutely possible. She nurtures the baby. She brings it into the world and comforts it and provides it with all the things it will need, you know? The same way you would nurture a seed or the beginnings of a business, of a job, of a growing structure, whatever this is. It's going to be different for everybody watching, but I do think this decision has to do with thinking outside the box, not having such a restrictive attitude on how to approach this, not having such a constrained idea of how to take this idea or the proper route to go, where to plant your seeds. Maybe you're deciding on a location, and that's what you're juggling back and forth. It's very interesting. All right, so your advice or guidance is the Seven of Air. Okay, so sometimes this is the liar, cheater, thief card. Not always. This card has been coming up a lot in this spread, and it actually hasn't had to do with that. Well, I'm not even going to get into it. I want to see what your cards say before I... So Seven of Air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, Sword energy. You kind of have it all here. Oh, wow, and the Two of Water. I love that. Okay. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is choosing who or what you love. It's extending your cup of love to someone else. It's so funny. You really don't have cards of conflict in your Heart of the Matter spread. It's about making a wise decision, again, about where you want to build a family, where you want to build an empire, doing it with I want to say like tender love, with love and care. And it's like your guidance is run towards that. Run towards who or what you love, because the answer lies in the cups. Again, how I was saying, the answer lies in the emotion, bringing the emotional factor into it. Capricorn, so if this is representing your partner, your person, your coworker, the thing is, this is someone that you value their input, because you emotionally, I think you're on the same page. You feel the same way about not only each other, but about the task at hand, the project at hand. There's harmony, there's unity, there's balance when the two of you are on the same page. maybe this idea talks about having a third party that's not helpful. This potentially Aquarian energy. It doesn't have to. Actually, this isn't Aquarius. I'm sorry. This is Libra. I'm sorry. This is a Libra card. I think I called it Aquarius earlier. Potentially, this Libra who's offering their opinion is not super helpful. Maybe this is like a mother-in-law. Maybe this is again a father-in-law. The gender doesn't matter. An external party that it's like, it's supposed to be this team dynamic, but then the third person is coming in and it's kind of messing with the overall idea of what's supposed to be. There's very strong female energy here, but it is in a good way because, again, the Empress, so again, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. But there's something about the nurturing side of the project, the emotions, the receptiveness, the femininity. Yeah, they're with love, cups, right? Water signs are, the element is female, right? Whether you're male or female, earth signs, you Capricorn, earth and water signs are female signs. They're the receptive, right? They're the more gentle of the two. Whereas swords and, which is what I was saying, swords and fire signs, they're the masculine qualities. It doesn't mean they're all masculine, obviously, but they have more masculine attributes to their elemental suit. It's like run towards love, run towards harmony, balance. It's rooted in emotions. It's almost like, because of this whole afterlife thing, this is so wacky, but it's like, go back to the roots of what the ancestors would have wanted, of what great grandma so-and-so wrote in her will. What were, I don't want to say her dying words, that's so dark, but do you understand what I'm getting at? It's like, go back to the heart of the matter, what's originally intended. Whatever this project is, what is the crux of it that you're getting at? Does it really have to do with becoming millionaires? Probably not, because this is the card of legacy. It's the memory of really the people, the souls. That's what this card talks about, the souls attached to it, the feelings of, the endeavors put forth into this project to have a lasting energy. When you're dead, it doesn't matter if you were a millionaire, right? You want your business or whatever to be successful. And yes, naturally, hopefully that's going to yield funds. If it's successful, those two kind of go together, right? But again, there's something about focusing on the more innocent, like playful elements of, are we even enjoying this? This empire that we're trying to build, this family, are we even enjoying it anymore? Is there laughter? Is there joy in this project? Or are we just going through the motions? Are we just getting it done to get it done, to the point where you're just like, decisions that could be fun and creative, just like, whatever, blue, paint the wall blue. You're not even invested because you're just, it's like a rat race to get to the end of the finish line. Again, this has like some weird like dictatorial energy. Libra card, Libras are the scales, they're balanced. I'm just getting the scales are not balanced. Again, it's like someone is thinking with their head over their heart, and there's a need to bring it down to the fun, to the innocent, to what you dreamed about doing when you were a child, Capricorn. That's important here. Choosing love. That's what this card is. The two of water. In a relationship, it's young. It's not the 10 of Cups legacy fairy tale ending. It's relatively new. This could be incorporating a new person's opinion or a new idea, but ultimately it's rooted in the feeling of what's going to help this potential career or project. Around you, this is not you, Capricorn. Someone is disguising their intentions. That's what this is. Someone, it presents themselves as this pretty little mermaid, like everything's happy-go-lucky, but they have darker intentions. And I hate to say that. I don't like to do tarot readings that put fear in your heart, like, oh my God, I have to be suspicious of everyone now. But it's significant because this card came out in the external. And instantly when I saw this card, I was like, what's with the Black Panther in the back? It looks ominous this time. And literally the only ominous cards you have, if you will, they all fell out regarding this Ace of Cups. Usually a fantastic card, just be careful. I guess that's what I would say, because this is in the exterior. There's restriction, there's lack of freedom, there's lingering on the negative, a pessimistic attitude, potentially, heartbreak, sorrow, people saying things that are hurting people's feelings, and ultimately destruction. If you're trying to build an empire and you're just in the very beginning stages, you don't really want the tower to come through and you know, blow it to smithereens, right? Go back to the innocence. There's something like wipe the slate clean, maybe start anew. You've only got 3 pentacles up in that tree. It wouldn't be that hard to reorder them, to restructure them, and to do it with love. That's what's required here. Do it with love and stop focusing on the finish line, the future. If you're worried too much about leaving your legacy, this may be telling you to like take a breath, step back, put the focus on the now, live in the moment, enjoy the experience of building this empire, this family. Don't get all caught up in, again, the analysis, the swords, the logic, the details, the data, the facts and the figures. No, just enjoy the moment, choose love. Go out for a glass of wine after you've had a hard day at work. Talk about the things you love, right? There's a light-hearted energy that is very much needed here. And I'm just saying, if that light-hearted energy is being masked or if you're faking love and enthusiasm in whatever merchandise you're selling, in whatever product you're selling, if this is career, right? If you're faking this, we're a happy company and we rule with love and this and that, and it's bullshit, people will know. That's what this is. Okay, this just clicked for me. If you're not happy on the inside, if you're not enjoying the work that you do and putting love and heart and soul into it, no matter how much you think you are, and your data and your statistics say that the business will grow if I do X, Y, and Z, if it's lacking the substance of love, that's going to show. Your clients, your customers, your vendors, they're going to know. They're going to see the panther behind the mermaid, if that makes sense. Is that what I'm going to title your video? I think so. Do it the right way. Whatever you're starting to build, don't cut corners. Don't rush through it. It's important to take time and really focus on how is this going to make our client or customer or whatever, shoppers, I don't know, feel. Yeah, it's like if you fake it, if it's built on unsteady ground, if you're working on a team and this is how your teammates are feeling, stuck and restricted, heartbroken, sad, this tower is going to last a day and then it's going to crumble down. Make sure you're working with a good team of people too, okay? All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. I hope that landed for someone out there. Let me know in the comments if it did. Please do like, share, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys tuning in to my channel today, and I will see you next week for more tarot readings. Oh my gosh, it's almost June, so we're going to do our June monthly readings next week. I will see you then, Capricorn. Bye, guys.